Good afternoon, everybody. Some big changes for Alabama high school football coming down the pike for next season. We'll give you the ruling from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Plus, two men wanted in connection to a local shooting that happened on MLK Day. And a local football coach may be stepping back into the big leagues. Those stories and more on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Friday afternoon. We have been watching the weather, but you know it's not going to snow here, but it is going to be very cold Monday morning when you wake up. Temperatures in the 20s and teens in some parts. And we are going to get some rain on Sunday, but just watch the weather this weekend to see and just make sure there's not any ice on the roads as you make your way out the door Monday morning. But we are going to be covering this winter storm that is going to be affecting so many states, so many people, but really I think we're pretty lucky in that we're just mainly going to get some rain and some cold temperatures leading into Monday morning. All right, everybody, let's take a look at your big stories at this hour. This coming into our newsroom about former Colts quarterback and St. Michael's Catholic, their high school football coach, Philip Rivers. He is said to be interviewing today for the Buffalo Bills head coaching job. He has led the team to two state semifinals during his almost 6-year time as St. Michael's head coach. Number 4, an arrest made in connection with an arson that happened in Wilmer. Lance Sherwood was booked into Metro Jail just before 5:30 last night. He is charged with arson, criminal mischief, and domestic violence. The fire took place as Jennifer Sherwood was picking up her kids on the 14th. When she returned, her home on Hunterwoods Drive was engulfed in flames. Everything was lost, but no one died. Number 3. Atmore police have announced that two men they are looking for in connection to that shooting on MLK Day. Police are searching for Nathaniel Crenshaw Jr. and Emily Long. Crenshaw is facing 2 counts of attempted murder. Long is wanted on a firearms charge. Police say they almost got Crenshaw Jr. last night when they executed a search warrant, but he ran away. Number 2. We are learning more about a death investigation from early this morning in Theodore. Officers responded to a call about a man lying near the train tracks after 3 o'clock this morning off Smith Street. They believe he was struck by a train, but they're waiting an autopsy for the official cause. Mobile Police Public Information Officer Blake Brown says they've not figured out why this happened. The name of the victim has not been released. And number 1, big changes coming to high school sports in Alabama. The State Athletics Association approved a major reclassification today. Public and private schools are now split for championship play. They will still have to play each other in the regular season, but they'll have their own playoffs and championships. For high school football, there will be 6 public school classes and 2 private classes. The changes start in the fall. This also means that if students accept Choose Act money, they will not have to sit out a year if they transfer to a private school. And that is a look at your big stories. But we have got more coming up on that AHSAA ruling today. Big news for high school sports with some pretty wide-ranging implications. And we're going to be talking about that with some local coaches later today. So make sure you tune in to News 5. Okay, everybody, it's time for our question of the day. And this has to do with the Oscars. What movie do you hope wins big at the Oscars this year? Let's see what you think. Begonia was the best movie I saw this year. Does it matter? None. People care? Leela says Sinners. I'm hearing a lot about this movie, Sinners. I want to see it. Let's see. We're having the Oscars this year. Melania is a movie that people are talking about. Sandra says the recent one she's seen she didn't like. Okay, well, not a lot of comments on that. It looks like you guys are not too big on some of the recent movies, but we'll have to see which movies are getting a lot of Oscar buzz out there. Okay, time for our poll of the day. Let me switch it over here. Are you excited to see the Clydesdales and the Mobile parades this year? Yes, no, or no opinion? Yes, no, or no opinion. Let us know what you think if you're excited to see the Clydesdales. I'm always excited to see the Clydesdales when I get a chance. I don't get to see them that often, but to me, they're just so majestic and so beautiful. And I don't have a list of what parades they will be in, but definitely be sure to stay tuned to News 5 and we'll see if we can get that information for you. And if you want to comment about the movies that you want to win an Oscar this year, you still have time to do it. We haven't gotten a lot of comments on that question, so we'd love to hear from you. You can find it on WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page. The next edition of News 5 Now airs at 5:30, and that's when we will release the results of our poll and read more of your comments. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. I will not be on the news later this evening. I'm going to Bill Ryle's induction into the Alabama Broadcasting Hall of Fame this afternoon, the Battle House. So I'm looking forward to congratulating Bill. As you know, Bill retired just a few weeks ago, and we miss him here at WKRG. He was one of my very first co-anchors. And so I'm excited this afternoon to honor him. So I will not be on the news tonight, but I will see you back on Monday. So I wish all of you a great weekend, and be sure to bundle up on Monday. Remember, those temperatures are going to be very, very, really dangerously cold. So you got to bundle up. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you back on TV on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.